I would like to invite our distinguished guest of honor, Mr. Anjaiah Chowdary Lavu, to inspire us with his words.
Thank you, Amma. Can you hear me? Good?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
All right, thank you. And first of all, our respected Chief Guest Sri Katta Narasimha Reddy Garu, our Chairman Saab, Principal Sunita Rao Madam, and of course, all the other dignitaries, management, HODs, teachers, and tadpoles of today, frogs of tomorrow, caterpillars of today, and butterflies of tomorrow. The nation future lies on your shoulders. Again, good morning, warm greetings, and of course, Republic Day wishes to you all. So let me divide, in a couple of, I want to address you with twofold. So in brief, I want to just let you know what TANA has done and doing as of today. And then, of course, I'll address, try to motivate our children and students, and then I'll take leave. So I promise it will be brief. And coming to the TANA, North America, 46 years old organization, to give you briefly, I would say 4 pillars. So first pillar is TANA Team Square, which is TANA Emergency Assistance Management Team. So you can't believe we have lakhs of Telugu people over here residing in North America. And every week we have 3 to 4 catastrophes. Telugu people die out of different, whether it could be accidents, it could be health reasons, it could be shootouts, homicides, whatever. But you know what? When such a catastrophe happens, they remember TANA and TANA Team Square. TANA Team Square is nothing but TANA Emergency Assistance Management and Team. That's why we call it as Team Square. So in other words, any catastrophe happens in US, especially for Telugus, and of course we take care of other language people as well. But TANA Team Square is the answer. So I'm very proud to say we have helped thousands of human remains for repatriation to our motherland, especially to Telugu-speaking states. We have around 800 volunteers and spent $1 million in logistical process as well as financial assistance to get back the human remains. And the second pillar, I would say, is TANA Foundation. So since 46 years, since its inception, we have spent around more than $220 million on various projects, especially for the service of 2 Telugu states. To give you a brief detail about those, we have conducted around 1,000 plus camps, eye camps. We call Operation Envision and screened 40,000 people. And then we have provided not only screening, we operated them and gave classes. We have screened thousands of people and then detected cancer early. And then we have collaboration with all the cancer foundations and scholarships for people in India and abroad, and modernizing schools, and then establishing digital schools, physical libraries, and then many charitable activities, and to say cleft lip surgeries in the rural areas, and many more. I can talk night long, but as I promised, it would be brief. And our third pillar would be TANA Cares, which is especially to serve the people in addition to the Team Square people in North America. So we, on a day-to-day basis, from July 11th, when I took charge as TANA president, every day we do one, at least I'm proud to say, one service activity within America. It could be blood drives, food drives, toy drives, CPR workshops, or helping next generation kids. We have summer camps organized. We have SAT, ACT coaching. And as I said, I could go all day long with our service activities. And I request you all to look at TANA, www.tana.org for further details. And our fourth pillar being the service that we do to the Telugu language, heritage, and culture. So our mission statement says that we have to promote, propagate our Telugu culture, and then hand over the legacy to our next generation. So once again, there are multiple activities that we do. We have established, TANA Prapancha Sahitya Vedika every month. Last Sunday, we gather, we invite a lot of literates in those particular areas, and every month we conduct different activities to cater to that particular fraternity. And also we have TANA Publications, where we conduct a lot of promotional activities, novels, stories. And recently there is a movie called Kondapalam. I think you all are aware of that. That is also that won first prize in TANA Publications. So we have TANA Without Boundaries, which we fund, finance outside of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Tamil Nadu, there are Telugu speaking schools, we finance them. We have TANA patent rights for TANA font and dictionary. So, every once in 2 years, we come over there, we just recognize all the, old, whatever we call all the culture and then artists, and then, award them. So we do a lot on, to serve our language especially. So as I promised, so these 4 pillars, so just I thought it would inspire you all. So this is what we are doing, and we are really underrated. We do a lot, but just, try to, we could not, and we are lagging behind in publicizing what we do. Okay. Having said that, now I'll come to the main topic of addressing, our children, whom I said the future of our country. So I know, Chairman Saab and Sunita Rao ji all mentioned your credentials from how Delhi Public School grew from around 450 students to thousands as of now, and your credentials having a lot of sports and your achievements in rifle shooting and whatnot. So congratulations for all your growth. And I see it's an organic growth, and we have thousands of students here. But do remember this. So wherever you are, whatever you have, you will be in your future. You might be I know for sure you all are successful. You all are going to be successful. You are pearls of the country. But you know what? You have to remember your roots. So in my dictionary, right, what do you mean by success? This is how I want to lay out what a success means. In the recent movie, I know you might have seen that success is not a destination, it's a journey. I echo with that. And then what is success? So is it just your monetary, how good you settle and how much money you earn on a day-to-day basis? Is it that how big of a palatal bungalow that you live in? Of course not. So definitely you should have enough money to take care of your family. Obviously, that's our primary responsibility. And then you should have good relations with your family or your parents, once you become big or once you're married, with your spouse, your children, with your relatives, and of course, with all the society. So maintaining good relations. And, the main thing you have to inculcate in you and of course in your next children and generations, give back to the society. Don't forget the place, the village, the city where you're born. Don't forget the school that you hail from. Don't forget the temple that you visited. Don't forget the roads that you have been part of that, where you played with your, with your peers. So try to give back to the society, give back to the place where you're born. That is very, very important in life, giving back. So that is what I want to inculcate. And that is when I say, you've achieved success, not just the monetary benefits alone. So for me, I would say 3 Ds and 2 Ps. 3 Ds is you should have determination, dedication, discipline, and then 2 Ps, persistence and perseverance. So if you have these 5 qualities in you, I don't see why you won't be successful. And a small thing, you should be physically fit, mentally alert, and morally upright. You have to cultivate your moral values. Then comes your education, your extracurricular activities, and your general proficiency. So I know there are a long list of chain of people, elders to advise you. There are a lot of programs. Yeah, before I conclude, I'll take probably permission from you to mention and tell you what are my guiding principles for this life. I can lay them out in English, but I think the essence would be gone. With your permission, I'll quote them in Telugu. ప్రార్థించే పెదవుల కన్నా సాయం చేసే చేతులు మిన్న. జీవితం అంటే జననం మరణం కాదు, మధ్యలో మనం ఏం చేస్తాం అనేది జీవితం. So definitely these two are the guiding principle for my rest of my life, as long as I'm alive and until I die. So before I sign off, I wish you all the best for your future. And one last thing, Chairman Saab was asking, I guess, what TANA would do. And recently, I'm not sure if you followed, I had an India trip for the past 1 month. I visited many universities from Geetham University, and I had interaction with all the students, college students, maybe, school students. I visited Padmalaya Mahila University. I visited SV University. I visited, Vijayawada Siddhartha Academy, Adarsh Public School. I visited St. John's, Gannavaram. That is where I hail from. I did my schooling there. So I visited a lot of educational institutions, and then want to channelize. I had interactive sessions on how the future education is in US and how the job opportunities are here in US, current trends. So what I would propose is next time or whenever you guys can, from TANA side, we are ready to host a webinar or whatever seminar on future opportunities here. And I would be glad to get all the subject matter experts and then take your question and answers. And in my next trip, when I come to India, definitely, I'll work with the management if they are ready. I'm ready to come over personally and host a session. How we can help once you land here. That's one part. We do that anyway. But while you are there, how to prepare you guys and orient you guys to come over here. So as I promised, I would take leave. But before I take leave, one last rhyme. Birds say, catch me not. Flowers say, pluck me not. Leaves say, touch me not. But Anjaiah Chowdary Love, which is me, say, forget me not. Thank you all.